Business investment powers ahead. Firms are planning to return to pre-pandemic sales levels soon, and early concerns about businesses' ability to repay their bounce-back loans. All of this in the latest Business Finance Bulletin. Let's open this week's bulletin with some good news about the level of investment that businesses are making. Now, the latest figures have come out from the Finance and Leasing Association, which have revealed that its members who arrange HP facilities and leasing facilities have seen a significant jump in deals being written. The latest figures for the month of April show an 80% increase in terms of the number of deals written compared to the month of April 2020. Now, it's not surprising that there's a jump. Obviously, April 2020 was the first real full month of the lockdown. So it's not unsurprising to see an 80% jump in this April. But what it does show is that businesses are confident enough to be reinvesting. Also, if we look year on year, the figures are still down over a full 12 months, down by 13%, but that's an improvement on the reduction of 20% in March. So it's clear that we're starting to head in the right direction. What assets are being purchased? Well, commercial vehicles, that's up by 140%. We've also got plant and machinery, that's up 58% on April 2020. And business equipment, such as photocopiers, that's up by 43%. So we can see there's a broad range of activity levels across the economy. So really good news there to see that businesses have the confidence to reinvest in the future. It all makes a good sign for the remainder of 2021. Continuing the good news, a new survey out from the British Chamber of Commerce in conjunction with Funding Circle. They've spoken to 1,000 small business owners about how they see the business environment now and going forward. But of those businesses surveyed, 63% of them have said they've already restarted and are also planning to grow. Manufacturing, that's the sector that's most optimistic at the moment. 53% of those businesses have also said that they are already hitting pre-pandemic sales levels, and a further 27% said that they'll be there by October. So it's a very quick recovery for many firms. On the downside, 1% of firms say they're unlikely to restart this year. To be honest, 1%, whilst it's quite sad, is probably a much better figure than anyone ever anticipated. So overall, a very rosy picture of how businesses see the remainder of this year. It's a good sign for growth starting to return back into the economy, where wealth can be reshared again and the economy gets started. Here we are in June 2021. If I look back 12 months ago to June 2020, that was the time when many businesses started applying in numbers for the bounce back loan. Now, the bounce back loan scheme was, of course, a lifeline for many businesses who were in need of additional cash flow support to keep them going. But wind the clock forward 12 months to where we are now, well, of course, those first loan repayments are now falling due. A survey has been carried out by Mazuma, the online accountancy firm, and they've found that 39% of business owners say they think they are going to struggle to make these repayments. Now, I've mentioned in previous bulletins, please, if you are in this situation, do something. Don't sit back and hope that everything will get right, because it's all now down to you taking the right actions to keep you on the straight and narrow. Now, don't forget the government has given you some options to ease the burden. First of all, you can extend your bounce back loan period now up to 10 years. For the next 6 months, you can opt to pay interest only. That means you defer the capital repayment for a further 6 months, so reducing your monthly cash flow outgoing. And lastly, you can defer the payments completely for 6 months. That will give you even more time to get back on track. So if you are one of these 39% of businesses that Mazuma's found are struggling to make these payments, please have a look at one of these three options. You don't want to fall in default on these loans. Get all of the help that you can. If you want to know more about Mazuma and what they do, just go along to their website, which is mazumamoney.co.uk, and there you'll find out information about what they can do to help you with all your accountancy needs. So remember, please take action. Don't sit back and wait for the inevitable to happen. Well, that's it for another bulletin. As ever, I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a like, a share, and subscribe to this channel. So that's it. Look forward to being with you next time. In the meantime, have a great, successful, and profitable week.